Planet Dolan. From really awkward language translations to horrifying snap the legs, we count 10 epic Olympic game failures. How's it going? I'm Danger Dolan. I'm here to decipher some random things I found on the internet the other day that I think you might be interested in. Number 10. What should have been the greatest moment of Olympic golfing history turned into a really awkward moment on Spanish TV. Golfer Justin Rose from the UK achieved the unthinkable. He hit a hole-in-one during the 2016 Olympic Games, the first time anyone has done that in 112 years. Unfortunately, a Spanish television network reported that Rose had achieved a glory hole. I guess it was pretty glorious, but I don't think the phrase means the same thing in Spain as it does in sleazy bathrooms elsewhere in the world. Number 9. For some reason, a lot of countries just don't treat North Korea with any respect. At the London 2012 Olympic Games, North Korea were due to play Colombia in a football match when the big screen introducing the teams showed the wrong country's flag. For whatever reason, they showed the South Korean flag by mistake, sworn enemies of the People's Democratic Republic of Kim Jong-un. Korea. The North Koreans took it pretty personally, but luckily they did not fire nuclear weapons in response, but it was pretty close. Number 8. To ring in the opening of the games in 2012, British organisers decided to try a bell ringing ceremony, which ended in complete failure. The idea was to get every person in London to ring a bell for 3 minutes to get into the Olympic spirit. However, Jeremy Hunt, the culture secretary, got too enthusiastic and nearly injured a woman on live TV. He shook his bell so hard that it flew off the stick he was holding. The enormous bell they had made to commemorate the games was also cancelled, as it was too loud to ring. Number 7. The problem with Olympians these days is they make all kinds of crazy demands, like having clean water to swim in. The color of the diving pool at the Rio 2016 Olympics was a suspiciously algae-looking green. Organizers said some of the chemicals were causing the alkaline levels to change in the pool, but divers were describing how the pool stank like farts and stung their eyes. I can imagine diving into a pool of farts would be slightly off-putting to even the most disciplined fart diver. Number 6. One of the greatest parts of modern Olympics is the majestic imagery that captures athletes mid-sportsing. This incredible photo shows the exact moment a synchronized swimmer raised her foot, or maybe someone else's foot, above the water during a routine. The insanity in her eyes made her an instant meme on the internet and immortalized her forever in a split second of Olympic fury. At least I can rest easier at night knowing what it would be like if Voldemort ever competed in synchronized swimming. Number 5. A weightlifter that won gold at the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games did not have as much luck the second time in London. Matthias Steiner of Germany was attempting to lift 432 pounds, almost 200 kilos, above his head when his body suddenly gave way and buckled, nearly crushing him to death with the extreme weight of the steel bar. He was taken away for x-rays of his neck, but escaped mostly unscathed. Unsurprisingly, he did not win a medal that year. Number 4. It only takes a split second to end a lifetime of hard work, and unfortunately this was the case for Nastya Lukin in 2008. During the trials for gymnastics, Lukin generally executed high-scoring routines until it came to the uneven bars event. Her father stood underneath while she spun rapidly around the bars, but failed to grab the lower bar only 30 seconds in the routine. She lay on the mat for a few moments, knowing that 1 microsecond had cost her her entire career. She finished the routine anyway, and the crowd gave her a standing ovation. Number 3. China's most famous athlete, Liu Zhang, unceremoniously ended his career when he failed to jump even a single hurdle. He won gold in Athens in 2004, but his attempt to compete in 2008 was a complete disaster. Zhang claimed that just as he was about to jump the first hurdle of the race, he felt an excruciating pain in his foot. Controversy started when it was alleged that Zhang knew he was injured before the race, but competed anyway. After the incident, he limped back onto the track, kissed a hurdle, and immediately announced his retirement from the sport.
Number 2.
Sometimes the athletes are not the only people who find themselves failing epically during the Olympics. The 2016 Olympic torch ceremony in Brazil was absolute chaos. Even with a military escort, the torchbearers were subject to constant obstacles. One woman fell to her feet and nearly dropped the torch, another man was attacked by a fire extinguisher, and on another occasion, a motorcycle fell sideways, injuring the rider. Luckily, someone was there to take a selfie at the scene though. Surprisingly, the torch never went out during the endless barrage of troublemakers.
Number 1.
The most gruesome fail by far was arguably achieved in the 2016 vaulting event. French gymnast Samir At-Said was attempting to compete in the preliminaries when he ran and snapped off the springboard, but seconds later landed on the ground with a horrifying snap. Said broke his lower leg so badly that the whole bone was bent sideways. The people who carried him off then accidentally dropped him again, as if he weren't suffering enough. Said tweeted the rest of his team from hospital, cheering them on and calling them warriors. He said he'd be back on his feet and training for Tokyo 2020 in no time.
Hey guys, I've got a question for you. What's the most embarrassing thing to happen while you're playing sports? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown.
That is it for this countdown. Have a good one!
Larry wrote in bad grammar that she was the reason he had to go to summer school. Twice! All of Monique's friends knew Larry's feelings, including Miss Johansson. As a result of Larry's rant, Miss Johansson commented on how her grammar lessons didn't stick with him over the years. When Larry